I'm going to start today's show with a massive thank you to all the subscribers, the thumbs uppers, commenters and members and everybody else out there. And today we're looking at the TT120 level crossing and some great Father's Day gift ideas if you're really stuck and you need to visit your local model shop at the last minute, because I think you'll have missed the post by the time you see this video. But that doesn't matter. Every day's Father's Day, and you could get your dad a pen, or you could get him a track rubber and all these little things. But I've got a few things that he might like. Feeling like a kid again. Oh, don't forget the tractor. Right, so here we are. TT120, single or double track level crossing. On the back, a bit of bump, and nicely wrapped up. Oh, it's looking very nice. Wow. A lot of bags and a lot of bits. Your destruction manual. So there's page 1. Can have gates or barriers. I'm sure we'll lift up and down. But the crazy ones among us will want them automated with flashing lights. UK, of course. Good old pair of scissors. Get your dad some of them. This will go in here like that to get your spacing. If you're going to go double. Ooh, look. But I suppose you could go single, so it's left that option. You see, that'll be a Hornby spacing, a set track spacing, not a streamlined spacing. 2 slopes, so you don't have to bed this in or build your road up around it. This comes in 2 halves. It's all really nicely done, is this. Now you just push in there, and suddenly, within no time at all, we're starting to see a beautiful level crossing appear before our very eyes. And of course, we have looked at the differences between Hornby track and Pico flexible track in the past and streamline points, and they do join together if you've got some of these Hornby track joiners. I'm still trying to open them with my hands. Scissors. We can have... Oh, look. Oh, they are so cute. Oh, my goodness me. Yeah, that's it. Goes in with a bit of a shove and a closer look at all this. Can you see? It looks fab, doesn't it? Oops, it does fall apart, but it's really well made. There's no faff. There's no little bits of plastic to cut off from the moulding that hasn't gone right. And that lifts up lovely. It's a lot better than the old railroad versions. So then we can have a gate. I think they're both the same sort of orientation, but I might be wrong. That's it. And that just pushes in there. Can't go any other way, can it? That's it. It goes like that, I would say. Yeah. So, oh, look here. Come on, guys. For under 25 quid, that's superb, isn't it? Yeah? Stays off the track. Oh, and it even has a nice little, look, sort of spring to, just falls to. Whichever one you choose, you're going to have a great level crossing. So I can thoroughly recommend this little unit. And of course, this one will then plug into there as well to complete your barrier setup and give you sort of a border. It is the set track spacing for Hornby, which is 43 millimeters on the vernier protractors. That is a spacing of 43 millimeters measured between the center of both tracks or up to that rail and the start of that outer rail. Now, on my TT120 layout in the Mac Cave here, I use a 35 millimeter track spacing on my straights about here, which is like a streamlined spacing for TT120. And on curves, as my tightest radius is radius 2, then my bends can be 40 millimeter approximately spacing, which is about here. So just a little bit less than 43 mil on my bends. So they've just gone that extra 3 mil all the way around the layout, which is good. It's all right. It's a little bit less unrealistic than the real thing because our locomotives and rolling stock go round tighter radiuses on our models than they ever would in real life. But anyway, that's just a look at the track spacing side of things. I suppose at a push, if you really wanted, you could take this middle section away. I don't know how feasible that is. Yeah, that's 10 millimeters, which is almost streamline spacing. So that'd bring that down to 33 millimeters track spacing, which is 2 millimeters under what I use anyway. I think if I were putting it over this side of the layout, then it comes round and loops back on itself, and there's a short piece of straight. So that could easily get away with this curvature. Obviously, the track that you're getting is Hornby set track, and it's mounted in there, and I'm not going to disturb that. That's great. I've never seen a crossing quite as well done as this. And I've got a Bachmann one up in Lofthouse, and you drop the middle pieces in, and they're always coming loose. But this looks really well done indeed. So basically, you've got your steam era or your modern era. You can choose. I think that is a jolly, lovely piece of kit that's gone under the radar, really, for TT120 from Hornby. Another thing that was in the pipeline, I think, before Simon departed, it's a great little addition to any layout and would make an ideal Father's Day gift. That is the Hornby TT120 level crossing TT8044 single or double track level crossing. So yeah, I haven't even mentioned that, have I? You could take this out of here, and with hardly a wink, you've got your single track. The choice is yours. Well thought through, well designed, well presented, and well made. I'm going to give that an actual 10 out of 10. Fair enough, you've not got automation, you've not got proper flashing lights, and we've seen, you know, these start to flash. But on smaller TT120 layouts, would you really want that going up and down all the time and the lights flashing and coming on as your trains go around? I don't think so. I think it's nice having it static. And I think that newness would soon wear off, and that buzz and everything else and the noises it made would soon wear thin. You think about that, folks, but I'm going to definitely have this in Shiredale as the double rail setup, and I'm going to get that into the layout ASAP. And that's it. That's the TT120 level crossing. £20.99. What an ideal Father's Day gift. And you'll get your reward points. Sometimes you'll get a bit of a discount as well. If you're buying from another retailer, you'll probably get 10% off that. The 001, for instance, that's $39.99. And the single level 001 is $25.99. And then they do a railroad level crossing at $14.99. And don't forget the tractor. There it is. Oxford. Great little gifts are Oxford. The hardest bit is getting the right screwdriver to get these screws out. Held in place with a tiny cable tie. Zuron track cutters always come in helpful. You can cut anything soft with these, like nickel silver rails. Don't try and cut anything harder. And the right colour. There you go. Lovely. Keep the little boxes. I don't know why. And these will make a good Father's Day gift. Vernier protractors make a good Father's Day gift. Rulers. A rule, should I say, not ruler. A rule. An engineer's rule. With inches and centimetres and millimetres on. Jeweler's screwdriver set. Oh gosh, the mind boggles. Getting those juices flowing. Or a TT120 train, or one in 00. Small gifts. You could get an AA box or an RAC kiosk. You could get, these are all Scaledale, so these are all 00. You could get a Scaledale Village pump. And that would then go with a war memorial. I've never looked at this and I can't see it. So you're going to pay a little bit more for this, but these were all on offer in the Hornby sale. So, great little items usually. Apart from the polystyrene. Yucky. Ducky da. Pull that out. There we go. Look. Not really in the bag, but it's even got a wreath. And that village pump is perfectly coloured. So yeah, that would go on any little church setting. And I've got a church up in Loft House as well. So yeah, that's the War Memorial. Another thing you could get that's available in TT120 is the railway crossing bridge. And I just bought another one. I've got two, I've got three now. But these are on offer at the moment. The platform bridge, should I say. Quite a big item really, aren't they? So you can really start to see the difference between TT and 00. There's not much difference, they used to say. But there is, isn't there? There's quite a lot. That one in TT120 is £43.99. This was £47.49. It's now at £23.99 on the Hornby website. Double the size nearly and half the price. You could get a Father's Day wagon, couldn't you? So the last item on show today, just to give you a few ideas to go with that level crossing, because it is a short video. I don't really get a chance to put these anywhere else in any other videos. I had to get this. £42.49. It's now $20.99. So it'd make a great little Father's Day gift. And you can see all the sides again. Depending on your dad's layout or your layout, you can get a few hints to find out what dad wants and likes. And even if it doesn't fit in, they're great, aren't they? All resin. They're not card or anything like that. And I have a bit of a loft layout and I've got a shed layout, so I want resin. I'll have to vac up now, I'm full of polystyrene bits everywhere. So here we have All Souls Rectory. How's that look? That'll go into my collection. Get the bits of polystyrene out of the way. These are all produced in 2021, it's saying. All got a bit of glazing in. You could add stain, but, you know, it's a rectory, so that'd go nice with your village pump and your memorial and your church, and that'll go nicely with my other Scaledale buildings in 00 above the monitor screen in the Mac Cave until I find a place on the layout. Or I might go put it up there very shortly, so it's there for the next video. Okay. Well, that's just about it for another one. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe. It won't hurt the bank balance. I mean, last week I was even looking at trackballs and mice because I had a bit of a stiff finger. So that might be good for Father's Day as well. Or 00, or TT. But the most important thing is happy modelling. See you on the next one.
So long for now, we'll be seeing you when Casey comes a-rolling by again with a steaming porter and a smoking stack. And the wheels are striking thunder on the railroad track. There'll be Casey Jr. and the Red Rock too, Wally Cinders and the rest of the crew in a thrilling adventure that's a lot of fun. When Casey takes the throttle for another run. Casey Jones, steaming and a-rolling. Casey Jones, you never have to guess. But when you hear a tooting of the whistle, it's a Casey at the throttle of the Cannonball Express. Casey Jones, steaming and a-rolling. Casey Jones, you never have to guess. When you hear a tooting of the whistle, it's a Casey at the throttle of the Cannonball Express.